I'm going to show you how to improve your local SEO rankings using AI. This software will analyze your website along with competitors in your area and provide recommendations to improve your local SEO. You'll know how to optimize your Google business profile, which of your competitors are vulnerable to being outranked, and how your local reputation looks when compared to your competitors. If you're doing a local SEO or run a local business, make sure you check this out. Let's get to it. Click the link in the description to start a free trial using Local Falcon. Once you log in, you can enter in your Google Search Console information or your Google business profile, and it'll give you the ability to run these scan reports. So here I'm gonna run one of these scans, and then it'll provide information about my business related to this keyword in the area. So here's the grid that it's showing. It's a 3-mile radius around the business that I chose. So here is the data for all of those areas around my business, and this is the average rankings. Then here it breaks down a little AI report that gives a lot of good information. So I'm gonna go through this a little bit so you can see what kind of recommendations it gives. So it's showing I have 47 competitors, and it's showing that I have the right primary category. This is what the top competitors have chose. It also shows my rating compared with the competitors. So my rating's a 5.0 compared to the competitors who have 4.7 to 4.8. It also says that my business is doing well in the north and northeast areas, but not as well in some of the other areas. So the recommendations here are to add secondary categories to the Google business profile, like general practice attorney and trial attorney. Then here's the recommendations again in a nice bulleted list. And it also shows how many reviews that the top competitors have versus me. It also shows these vulnerable competitors and gives recommendations on how I can outrank them as far as changing the categories or getting more reviews. Then here are the ones that are already complete. So I've already completed these recommendations. Then here are all of the businesses that it considered, and these are the competitors in my area. Now you can go to this competitor research tool, and it shows all of the competitors in your area and how you stack up against them. So here it shows the data for each of these points on the map, and then here's my business here. So I can click on one of these competitors here on the side, and it'll do a comparison for me. So here are the businesses side by side, and it shows our reviews, rating, if it's been claimed, and all of the data points. So I really like this comparison. I like to be able to look at the competitors side by side. I think this is really helpful. You can also put together a location report, and it'll show you your average ranking position, average total ranking, and what it calls share of local voice for the radius you select around your business. So I did a 3-mile radius once again, and then it shows the keywords I have that are ranking first, top 3, top 10, and top 20. And I could break this down into a little graph if I want. And then here are those numbers again. And this is a really easy way to track how your site is performing versus the competitors. And I can also go down to this map, and it'll show me more data points. So that's the share of local voice. And then here's the scan that I showed you earlier. Now let's get into the pros, cons, and my overall opinion of Local Falcon. Here's the pros. It does a great job of analyzing your local SEO factors when compared to the competition with many data points. It provides really good recommendations for optimizing your Google business profile, showing you actual examples from your competitors. It shows you the most vulnerable competitors and gives recommendations on how to outrank them. You can easily track your local SEO performance with an easy to understand dashboard. Here's the cons. Depending on your industry, the trends report may not work. It didn't work for the legal industry, but this is the only port that I tried that didn't run. The data can be overwhelming at first glance, so prioritizing the data and the recommendations is important for using this software. It doesn't give any recommendations for your website. It mainly focuses on analyzing and optimizing your Google business profile. Overall, Local Falcon does a great job of analyzing your local SEO performance versus your competitors and providing actionable recommendations to outrank those competitors in your area. Click the link in the description for your free trial of Local Falcon. Check out these other videos for more AI software you should be using.